Seems like Le Mans Ultimate is coming with a bomb. During the previous update, Le Mans Ultimate was hinting in the end of the video a bit of a teaser or Easter egg what is coming into the Le Mans Ultimate in the future.
We'll be giving you a bumper edition of news in just a few short months, before the world's greatest endurance race starts again. I also hear Easter eggs are popular this time of year, so make sure you keep a lookout.
They said there's in the end like a free Easter eggs in the trailer, and one of the Easter eggs that I personally was like, whoa, they were showing Le Mans Mulsanne chicane, like the first Mulsanne chicane, which is called Daytona chicane, which there's a logo or the name Daytona in the corner, and like it wouldn't be any suspicious, but there was like 3 or 4 different shots of the corner. So since then, I was like, oh my god, we are getting American tracks in Le Mans Ultimate, you know, because there's like a big question in the community whether or not there is like an IMSA license or not, you know, and I kept saying like it doesn't really matter if they get IMSA license or not, they can still get the tracks, right? Like because you can have the license for the racetracks, but you don't have to have a license for the IMSA, for example, right? So that was my opinion. I was like, man, for sure we are getting American tracks, which was odd because the biggest logic or most logical thing after getting European Le Mans Series was getting Asian Le Mans Series. So that's a bit of a question mark for me right now. But I think we got massively confirmed that we are getting American tracks into Le Mans Ultimate for many, many reasons. Well, the whole community is talking about it, but also showing Le Mans with Daytona chicane, right? But also the main reason, there's going to be preview or a teaser or like a show off from Le Mans Ultimate, which is releasing on 4th of July. You know, 4th of July in the United States is Independence Day, and I think it's very telling that the announcement on the 4th of July for Le Mans Ultimate, like from all the dates, this is specific date. I think they're going to be announcing American Tour, you know, like American Tour with the tracks and stuff like that. And the community is so amazing and so smart, guys, because they announce 4th of July like a teaser picture, and there are 6 stars on the picture. And literally took 5 minutes for people in a Le Mans Ultimate community, Discord, Reddit, and so on, to find out that if you take those stars as they are and you put them on American map, you get these racetracks. And it's like aligning like very well. So yeah, so I think, guys, we will get announcement that we are getting American Tour or American DLC, hopefully soon. Maybe it's going to be coming like one by one track. I don't think they will just bomb like all the tracks, but maybe like one by one. But guys, that would possibly mean, like, give or take few kilometers, few miles, that we should get Laguna Seca, Long Beach, Daytona, Indianapolis, Road Atlanta, and Watkins Glen. These 6 tracks. Potentially. But I feel like, personally, if Le Mans Ultimate is gonna get Daytona, even just Daytona, it would be crazy. Successful, I would say, very much. Of course, like, I cannot imagine multi-class at Long Beach. That would be the sickest thing. You can already see in iRacing how crazy it is when they race in iRacing in Detroit or Long Beach, how crazy those races are. And we would have the same in Le Mans Ultimate, which is like a very good netcode, you know, and contact physics. That would be really cool. Of course, with the 1.4 update of Le Mans Ultimate, there should be a lot of things happening, because personally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm super excited about more tracks, and especially American tracks. I think it's very, obviously I want Sepang, I want Abu Dhabi, you know, from Asian Le Mans Series, but I must say, like, getting like Road Atlanta, Long Beach, Daytona, that is like super amazing for Le Mans Ultimate, you know, super amazing. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I put a lot of pressure on Le Mans Ultimate with the next upcoming update 1.4, and I just want to elaborate why, guys. Le Mans Ultimate started as a game that started as a dead game, basically, because of the motorsport games was a very questionable, you know, there was like a lot of things with Fear Factor 2 and a lot of things with the IndyCar license they got and stuff like that, and BTCC game that got cancelled, and the Le Mans Ultimate actually risen from the ashes, because listen to the community. The game improved like massively. You know, it's Air Factor 2 update, right? But the game literally like risen from the ashes, like from. I would like to say, like, please don't quote me or something, but I would say from almost dead studio to super successful studio right now, and thanks to the Le Mans Ultimate, because the game went from, well, decent to amazing, you know, and they listened to the community. There was basically all the things that, for example, ACC or ACFO were doing kind of wrong, they really pushed forward, you know, and they really worked with the community. They really went strong. They improved the game massively. You know, it got better and better and better and better. And obviously there was bugs and issues. But at the same time, us as a community, we were quite forgiving. We were like, you know what, like, they're doing a good job. They are communicating well. They are working really hard on a game. They are patching the game almost every day, every week. So there are, if they make some issues, there's like, let's say my game will crash, I will forgive them. I know they will fix it, right? But I'm reaching a point where now it's a little bit too long for the issues to be happening. I just want to like elaborate again with this. In a 1.2999 update, the game was in a really good state, very stable state, and I was personally very happy because the game worked very well. Like a year ago, we did a test 24-hour Le Mans, which actually worked well. There was just a bit of a lagging, but otherwise it worked well. Then they released some updates. In January or February, we did a 12-hour Le Mans, which was broken a bit. Or was it? No, that one worked actually really well. It was like, I think so. I think I did 2 of them, and they worked really well. And then there was like a 6-hour race or something that was completely broken. But then they released 1.3 version of the game, which had like a lot of changes that I personally really did not like. Especially like the leaderboard now, like when you're signing for a race, you don't even know what split you are. You're just like a random. Like, basically, it's very hard to tell, like, if you're split 1, split 2, split 3, or how many even split, like, how that, like, it got a little better, but way worse, in my opinion. The game got very unstable, in my opinion, as well. Like, I see it every day from comments in my streams, from comments on my community, when I'm watching some other streamers, or just reading Discord. A lot of instability, like basically since 1.3, I feel like there's a lot of instability, a lot of game crashes, a lot of disconnects, a lot of issues in general. And I remember when 1.3 released, like in the first 2 weeks, I was begging on my streams for them to roll back to 1.2. And therefore, I'm a bit like, from that initial super happiness, I'm staggering now a bit. And they also released the game in 1.0 version of the game, right, already, but it still feels like early access, let's be honest. And I'm like really questioning here. I'm putting a lot of pressure for 1.4 update that I really hope it is gonna be fixing. I hope it's not gonna add 20 more issues, but it will fix the issues. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be great to get new tracks, but if your game is still having issues, I'm having one race, everything is perfect, and then I jump in the next race, and my FPS is like half. You know, it's like lagging in certain places, you know, or after a race, I watch replay and then my game crash, you know, and stuff like that. You know, George yesterday was streaming, his game crashed twice for no reason, you know, basically. So I really put a lot of pressure from my side on 1.4 update. I really, really, really hope they will be able to fix this, to improve it. Because I just want to say here, I think Le Mans Ultimate is in a very lucky place that some of the gaming studios are probably envying, where the LMU community has been very forgiving. Maybe even too much forgiving, but I think very forgiving. And it's all thanks to the Le Mans Ultimate original communication, improvements, and stuff like that. And I would really pressure Le Mans Ultimate to keep doing the same thing, because the community is everything for you. There has been some cheating drama in Logitech, you know, esports series, and the way it was handled, I think, was really terrible, which I never seen community more united before. Like, literally 99.9% people united for the same, like, thing, and it was still wrong communicated and wrong, like, done, and like, not cheated, exploited, you know, I would just want to say. But I really, really I'm talking to LMU right now, guys, but I really want them to realize how lucky they are in a way, how from literally, let's be honest, from nothing, the people were trusting the game, because they were like, oh, this is broken, they will fix it next week. They fix it next week and it was better. But I feel like now the game is in a bit of a state where it's very hard to tell. Like when you drive, everything is super good, you know, but I see like people disconnecting and having issues or lagging recently as well. So I really hope they will fix it and work on this, because I would like to put a bit of a pressure on 1.4 update. I really hope they will, you know, like I hope they will not add like, I don't know, 2 new tracks, 6 new tracks, but 20 new bugs, you know. So I really hope the studio will work very well. But guys, what do you think about Le Mans Ultimate getting, like, I would say it's 100% getting American tracks and how crazy is the community literally finding immediately, they put the stars on a map and voila, Long Beach, Laguna Seca, Daytona, Indianapolis, you know, Road Atlanta. You're like, hell yeah. I can't wait. Which one of those tracks, guys, is your favorite for racing? I think personally Daytona will be like LMP2 Daytona against GT3 and LMP3. That will be like 10 out of 10, or like Long Beach Hypercar LMP2 GT3 or something like that. I think that will be sick, you know, like absolutely sick. Or first corner Road Atlanta, or first sector Road Atlanta in a multi-class. I'm looking forward, guys. I'm looking forward. So basically on Saturday they will announce or like say more. I guess there's gonna be like a video or something they will release. But I think the community is so smart that I think maybe we are completely wrong, but I personally think I think everybody cracked it. I think, like, and also, by the way, I must say, nice Easter eggs from Le Mans Ultimate. I must give them that. Now, if it's true and those stars align with the tracks on a map, if it's not some coincidence, then whoever designed it, by the way, guys, whoever designed it in Le Mans Ultimate developer team, I'll give you thumbs up, because that is awesome. I love puzzles, you know, I love things like that. So, yeah. See you on track, guys. Let's go.